Say hey, people. Hi, people.
Hi, boy.
Say hey, YouTube. Where you gonna be at? Later on. On the drink, we concentrate. Yeah, no. We smoke. Yeah. Look, it rotates. It's cute. So we just got like some tights on with my little booties matter. I'm with this shirt. It says leave it all on the court. So it's not really as cold today. These are Steve Madden's, by the way. Cute. They're so cute. And they're wider. I owned one pair of Steve Madden's and they were like green. They were really pretty. They were blinged out on the bottom. They were green and like see-through, white see-through-ish. And I wore them to Universal one time. And bad idea, y'all. Because they were like slim in the front. These are more wide. I'm glad, you know, that they make them wide in the front now because your girl got a wide foot. Y'all, I like to walk barefoot. So that's probably some of it. But y'all know they said flat foot women can't be ballerinas? A lie. I did ballet. I think my mom put me in ballet at the age of 4. And, you know, had been performing ever since. I think I stopped performing like college. Yes, this 2016, I stopped performing. I'm one of those people. Listen, if you invite me somewhere and I can't find parking because the parking lot is packed to the max and I'm driving my car to meet you there or some stuff like that, I'll be like, hey, I'm going home. And I don't care how much I done paid for the event. If there's no parking, miss me with that. So the last time I went to a LA Tech game, the parking was crazy. So I was like, yeah, I was real tempted to go home, but I had already promised to go. So and I think it wasn't nobody but guys that had somebody standing out there. Sports medicine was out there and said that I can just park in a particular spot, which was right up by the building. So and look at these phone cases. They're leopard.
Rusted.
Y'all, I finally made it.
Starting at forward, 6'9" correction. We are Bulldogs and we bark louder.
Yes.
That's the way I like it.
Yeah, that's the way I like it.
Shaq. But then don't hit me back. Shaq.
Okay, y'all, so I am back home. I'm back home, y'all, and I came home. I put on an extra layer of clothes because I was cold. I enjoyed the game. The game is always fun. I went to the game and then I came on the way from the game, stopped by the bar. I don't know if y'all noticed that I removed my lip piercing. I was debating on removing my nose piercings, but instead I opt out with the bigger nose rings and put in these little small ones. Technically now I am a single mom, so I'm gonna just put that out there. By choice. Like, the way God has shown me my life is gonna look, it was not aligning with who I was with, which is my baby's father. And of course, people, you know, you can get judged really hard off of it. Like, to some people, that's silly. It's up to some people. A lot of things. Now I see why he don't show me stuff. Like I said, y'all, I see why he don't show me stuff now. Like, now he trusted me. He trying to see if he could trust me by showing me something. And this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing, y'all. I got 1,010,000 questions. Where's your shirt? Go bring me your shirt. Cause why you take your shirt off? Do y'all kids ever just come in here like they was just fully clothed and they come in here ass naked? Like, for what? Wow. But when you on a spiritual journey, it's so hard. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Cause that's what somebody commented on something today about, like talking about how they use a kid as an excuse as to why they let themselves go. And then there was a male in the comments trying to explain like how you can't make one shoe fit all just because, you know, it was easy for you or seamless. So you try to make it seem like it was seamless. Your transition from being going from no kids to having kids is seamless, and you still got it going on. You still can look good. We see how you looking on the outside, but what's the heart looking like? Because we can throw clothes on, shoes on, hair on all day long and look like motherhood ain't got to us. But what is your heart and stuff looking like? You know? What is that looking like? And I don't, you know, I love my girl to death, girl, if you watching this. But, and I did comment on her stuff back, like, well, you a tough one. Like, I kept it short. Because I'm not going to go back and forth like the man was doing in the comments. I'm not going to go back and forth. I don't go back and forth like that no more with nobody, because I already know what life is about. Like, everybody's situation is different. It ain't no one shoe fit all. Like, some people use or say that it's, you know, you have loads of excuses. But when they get in the middle of everything, like I have, child. Because I used to very well say before I had kids, like, oh, why y'all won't just do this or do that? Like, no, I think that's what I'm going to do when I have a kid. Like, and then I get in the middle of this, and it's something totally different. Especially with the other factors adding on. Like, you have to put into play who you done had your kids with, type of people they got, type of people I have. Like, all of that plays a role. Does the DNA mesh well? When I mean, like, do the DNAs mesh well, I mean everything that's assigned to my bloodline and his bloodline, do they work well together? It's a lot of good things assigned to our bloodline and a lot of bad things too. Do they mesh well together? But that's why you gotta know who you laying down with. And really time don't even matter on how long you know somebody. It really don't. The thing is, are you aware enough to realize what the hell going on? Because you can know somebody for 12, 15, 16 years, and if you ain't aware, you're still not going to pick up what's going on if you're not aware. You don't have that awareness, you don't have that spiritual eye, you're still not going to be able to pick up on nothing, no matter how long you be around them. If you're ignorant in the spirit, you know? So, I thank God for my spiritual eyes. I have them. I thank God for my spiritual eyes. And the only thing that I kind of have a hard time accepting about myself is when people tell me stuff about people, about who you shouldn't get in a relationship with. You can't tell me shit. You can't tell me nothing. I have to go through it. I have to go through it myself to see. Because even if I choose not to, when you tell me not to and I choose not to, I'm going to have that regret. Like, oh, I should have. Or what if? And, you know. So, no. I have to see for myself. That's with anything. That's just how I am. I have to see for myself. You can tell me, oh, that girl's like this. You don't need to be friends with her. I need to see myself, because just because she did you like that, it won't necessarily mean that they'll do me like that. So I hate the phrase, oh, you did her like that, you'll do me like that too. Not necessarily. Yeah, I be beat. And I still like find it in me to, you know, push forward for the people I promise I'll be there for. And I mean, my clients, we have business relationships, a business bond. I promise to be there for those people, and I'm gonna show up every time. I never forget when I had my son, rest his soul. I was on my hospital bed still clocking in for my client. After that happened, you know, my client told me to put my phone down and just stop, relax, and I couldn't, because that's how I made my money. That was my income. My rent still had to be paid after I had my son. Like, rent still had to be paid, light bill, water, all of this stuff had to be paid. Like, and then I was in a transition of moving into this house that, you know, my parents helped me get. I'll never forget that. Like, I still showed up. Y'all, even when my soul was rocked, my soul had got rocked by that moment, I was still showing up. I was still showing up. I show up for my clients. When you my client, I do social media management. When you my client, I show up for you like no other. Sometimes I go above and beyond. Like, I want all my clients satisfied. I go above and beyond for my daughter. I want my daughter to be satisfied. And I'm learning to go above and beyond for myself. I have friends that have shown loads and loads of effort. Because at first, you know, I used to be the person way back when to fight to keep friendships going, and you know, people had that stuff going on or whatever. But now I don't do that. And the people who choose me every day, I'm choosing them. The people who choose me every day, I'm choosing them. And I mean in a healthy way. I'm done with the toxic stuff. People on toxic and all time. I'm done with them type of friendships. I'm done with those type of relationships. I'm done with all of it. I'm picking people who are getting up every day, intentionally picking me. But I only talk to a handful of people. If it's not business relationships, y'all, the people who are just here and they ain't gotta be here for me, they choosing to be here for me because they want to, not because they feel like they have to, because they want to. I'm gonna show up for them people. I'm gonna fight to show up for them just as hard as I show up for my clients. I'm not doing it. And then it comes a point to where I have to reevaluate those relationships that I call healthy. Because some healthy relationships will end. Why? Because they're just not meant to go where you're going next. Or they can't get to their level. They only could serve you for certain things or for so long. It's cool to let that go. Because I've let people go like this. Like, they ain't done me nothing wrong. Like, nothing. And it's just, hey, some of the stuff you're doing is not aligning with where I'm going. If forever comes out of my mouth, forever, that's with friendships, or what, like, if forever comes out of my mouth, like, man, it's something that's been downloaded into me saying, like, oh, this is a long haul person. Like, this person is gonna, like, somebody's gonna walk with you to the end. But yeah, I'm gonna go to bed because I'm talking too much, apparently. And it's late. I wish I had me some wine right now, but I'm gonna take my ass to bed. Good night, y'all.